Okay, this is the last part of verbals and verbal phrases. It's the infinitive phrase. An infinitive phrase consists of an infinitive together with its modifiers and complements. The entire phrase may be used as a noun, an adjective, or an adverb. So examples here. To be a good gymnast takes hard work. To be a good gymnast is my entire infinitive phrase. Notice it begins with the infinitive to be. The first person to fly over both the North Pole and the South Pole was Richard Byrd. The infinitive phrase is this entire phrase. Notice it begins with to fly. And notice here that I stopped when I got to the verb was. In the last example, are you ready to go to the gym now? To go to the gym now is my entire infinitive phrase. It begins with infinitive to go. Notice there's also a prepositional phrase inside of that infinitive phrase, but that's okay. So here's some examples. Let's find the infinitive phrase. A bird is able to control many of its feathers individually. Here's my infinitive, to control. So a bird is able to what? To control many of its feathers individually. The whole rest of that sentence goes with to control. So the whole thing is the infinitive phrase. Number 2, birds use their feathers to push their bodies through the air. To push is my infinitive. To push what? To push their bodies through the air. The whole rest of that sentence goes with to push, so the whole thing is an infinitive phrase. Number 3 is a little bit different. Human beings learn to build aircraft by carefully studying the way birds fly. To build is my infinitive. To build what? To build aircraft. Now you look at the next part, by carefully studying. Was the aircraft by carefully studying, or did they learn by carefully studying? They learned by carefully studying, so do not include that in this infinitive phrase. Number 4, a bird sings to claim its territory. A bird sings to claim its territory. That's my infinitive phrase. And then number 5, to recognize the songs of different birds takes many hours of practice. So to recognize is my infinitive. To recognize what? The songs of different birds. And I'm going to stop right there. Notice before my verb. So to recognize songs of different birds takes many hours of practice. There's my infinitive phrase. So again, infinitive phrases begin with an infinitive, which is to plus the verb.